Shane Sparks, Trackwrestling.com here, Union Station, days before the NCAA Championships. Tonight we had the Border Brawl. Daton Fix putting on a show for Team Border. I believe you had a tech Daton, then you got a pin, and you and I were talking on the walk over here. You get out there like a rabid dog on a bone. I mean, you look like you're just out of the cage. How do you get to that crazy town?
I mean, my mentality going out there is I want to dominate, and I'm not going to dominate if I'm not being offensive, I'm not going forward, and it's just something that my dad really taught me when I was young, is just to score as many points as possible.
You put yourself in a lot of big matches. I mean, you wrestle all over the country, all over the world. How has that benefited you most over the years?
Yeah, I mean, it benefits me a lot because whenever I get into a big match, I don't really feel that pressure that most people probably feel, and I know I've been on the big stage and I can perform on the big stage.
What do you appreciate about those kind of matches?
Just the competition. I love competition, and it's just I mean, there's a sport of wrestling. It's just awesome.
How did you get involved in wrestling?
My dad, he wrestled Oklahoma State, and both my grandparents wrestled, so it was kind of just a matter of time before I started wrestling.
Did you love it out of the gate?
Well, I didn't start wrestling until 5th grade because my dad, he didn't really push me. He didn't want me to. He waited until I kind of came to him and told him that I wanted to wrestle, and I loved it from the start, really.
You know, when you look over your career, growing up, maturing in the sport, you know, what things, when you reflect on those times, were most critical?
I mean, wrestling, it just teaches you a lot of life lessons. Just managing stuff, and just you gotta show up every day, and if you don't show up, you're not gonna get any better. You just can't come to practice. You gotta do more, and it really helps people in life, even after wrestling.
You won your 4th Oklahoma State Championship, special night for you. 50 years down the road, you know, what are a couple of things you'll always remember from that night?
Well, after the match, I ran and jumped in my dad's arms, and it was just an awesome experience because I mean that was one of my goals whenever I started wrestling, and it was just the crowd and hearing the crowd, and my team we won a state title that night too, so that was a really special moment.
Does that rank at the top as far as accomplishments that you've achieved on Wrestling Man?
Yeah, it would probably be towards the top right now, but I mean I got bigger goals that I'm looking to achieve, and I'm gonna work until I do that.
Going to Oklahoma State, how do you assess the Cowboys' chances this weekend in St. Louis? What do you think?
I mean, they have a really good chance. They have a chance to place 10 guys, and it's really hard to beat a team that does that. And if they put a couple in finals, I think they have a really good shot to win.
What are you excited about most personally with the next chapter in Stillwater?
Just getting better. I just want to get better every time I step into the room at Oklahoma State, and I know the coaching staff there, they're capable of getting me there, and I'm just ready to be there.
John Smith, Eric Guerrero, they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, really good. Yeah.
When you look at the recruiting process, what were a couple of things that that they talked to you about that really made an impact?
Just kind of the legacy that they have at Oklahoma State, and I mean I grew up wanting to be a Cowboy, and whenever you grow up wanting to be a Cowboy, it's hard not to go there if they want you, so it's hard not to go there.
What do you do outside of wrestling? I mean, how do you keep it balanced?
I hang out with my family a lot. I'm really a family guy. I got a bunch of siblings, so I just have fun with them. They keep me humble, and I know that wrestling could end at any moment for me, and I'll always have them to be there for me.
Loved watching you tonight. You put on a great show, and looking forward to seeing you in that orange singlet at Okie State. Thanks a lot, Daton.
Thank you.